today I came out to the LAX firing range. It's in Inglewood, California, and I came out here to meet with Aysha, who is not only a gun instructor, but she's also a gun hobbyist. And this is the firing range. This is a spot where you can come if you want to legally shoot your gun. And we're gonna go inside and watch some people who are shooting their guns off, and also talk to Aysha, who is not only an instructor, but she's also a hobbyist. So she's gonna talk about guns, and she's gonna show us some guns, talk about some of the laws they have in California about guns and gun control, and also, you know, the people, if you can legally carry a gun, or if you can't carry a gun, who can carry a gun. She knows all that, and she's gonna tell us right now. What do you do here?
Well, I'm a range master, and I'm the instructor for the basic handgun classes.
How did you even get into guns?
My boyfriend signed us up for, I thought we were just going to the range. He says, oh, let's just go to the range this weekend. I'm like, okay. Well, we go for a long drive up to the mountains, and he had signed us up for a combat handgun class. And I was scared to death. And I was just like, oh my gosh, you mean I have to fire when they say fire? I can't just take my time? And so, but by the end of the day, it was so much fun. The adrenaline was going. It was just so exciting. And I actually did really well. So the owner came up to me and asked me what I did and said, you know, you really ought to think about becoming an instructor. I think you would be really well. I can see your determination and your drive, and you're very accurate. So he gave me his card. He said, sleep on it and give me a call. And all the way home, I'm telling my boyfriend, I really want to do this. This is cool. I can't wait to go back. And so that's what I did. And now, you know, all my money used to go to clothes and different things, and now it's like, okay, what gun can I get? What gear can I get? You know, so I have a whole collection of different things.
What did your boyfriend think of it? Was he like,
go for it? Great. Oh yeah, and now he's an instructor with me. We're with a company called American Defense Enterprises, which teaches combat handgun, shotgun, and rifle, and we train military, law enforcement, special ops, as well as civilian. And he got into it just as much as I did, and he's now an instructor too, so.
And you guys own personal guns?
Oh yeah, a lot. I have an AR-15, I have a shotgun, I have 3 different handguns. We do knife training, so I have some knives, and he has his own collection as well. We have a big safe in our home. Targets all over our house. It's kind of funny when the housekeepers come, they probably think we're crazy. So this is a Smith & Wesson 500. The 500 caliber is huge. This will actually take down an elephant.
Damn.
A lot of recoil on this. It's very, very heavy. Very, very front heavy. So
that is huge.
There's a lot of recoil. Yeah, this is bigger than the one that Clint Eastwood used.
And when you say recoil, what is that for someone who doesn't know?
Kick.
Okay.
So when you shoot it, it comes up. And if you're not braced up well enough, it could knock you back.
Here in California, you can legally own guns.
You can legally own guns. You can actually legally have a loaded gun in your home for home defense.
But you obviously can't take it out on the streets, right?
Right. Not unless you have a permit to carry it. I have a guard card and an open carry permit, but I have to be in uniform and working for a security company. But for concealed carry, California has they've changed the rules a lot. They used to issue concealed carry permits for people that were in fear of their life or had a job where they carried a lot of money. Now it's almost impossible to get a concealed carry permit in California unless you're a jeweler carrying, you know, thousands of dollars of jewelry and large amounts of cash. They just don't. And unfortunately, they're not looking at the statistics, because you look at the other states that issue the concealed carry, crime rate is down. Because people know that, okay, they could be carrying a gun too. They're allowed to. Where here, we're really not allowed to, so the hoodlums, aren't really in fear for their life, because they're figuring most people aren't going to break the law and carry a gun if they're not allowed to. So that the crime rate is higher here than in places where they have concealed carry. And we also have an AR-15. This is an assault rifle. Caliber is .223. This is what I was shooting yesterday. And in California, they've changed the law now where you can't have a 30-round magazine. They're a 10-round magazine now. They're much shorter. So the magazine fits in there, and then the magazine release now is a different button where you have to actually unlock it now to be able to eject the magazine. It doesn't just push in anymore.
It used to be different.
It used to be that this was allowed, where you can just push it in. This is a pre-ban, so it's legal, but you can't get them new now that way. Automatics are illegal. Semi-automatics are legal, but fully automatic is not legal in California. You can go to Nevada and shoot all the automatics you want, but here, semi-automatic, you have to actually pull the trigger, and it has to reset and pull again. Where an automatic, you hold the trigger back, it keeps firing as many rounds until you let go of the trigger. So you can fire hundreds of rounds in, no
and that's illegal here.
That's illegal here.
Yeah.
In 2000, they put a ban on high-capacity magazines, so the most any magazine can hold is 10 rounds now in California. So if you purchase a gun out of state, they have to actually change out the magazine and put in a 10-round magazine before they ship it. Law enforcement can carry high capacities, and we have some that are 30 rounds that we sell to law enforcement here.
Oh, okay. But regular civilians can only carry 10.
And a lot of your regular magazines that fit into the gun, they can hold 15 without it actually extending from the grip. So you can't tell how many rounds are in that magazine until you pull it out and see how many it holds. They're about 15 rounds, but they're no longer legal. Now, if you had it prior to the ban, it's okay. And they've marked the new magazines so that they can tell if it's pre-ban or after the ban went into place. I think they should have concealed carry permits available to people, because especially if you live in a bad neighborhood, you want to be able to protect yourself. And if you have a job that especially for a female, as me being a singer-songwriter, when I perform at night and I'm loading up my car in the middle of the night, and normally loading is in a dark alley, I have no way to protect myself. So yeah, I think they should give us the opportunity to be able to protect ourselves, and have it be a requirement to take certain classes and pass qualification on your shooting skills and all that, whatever, so that they know that people that are carrying them know how to use the gun and are safe with it. This is a Glock 19. This is actually what I use. A lot of military use this. It's a semi-automatic, 9mm, and it's compact. The full-size Glock is a little bit longer, but this is nice and compact, so it's small. You can carry around with you. They use this in the field a lot.
That's what the most popular, you'd say?
It's a very popular. Just the brand Glock is probably one of the more popular. It's a well-known name. People hear a lot about it, that they're virtually indestructible. They've done tests where they've run over them with tanks, they've dug them into the ground, dropped them in water, and they still shoot. So this has a lot of recoil. This one, if you don't have it up nice and tight, you'll either mess up your collarbone or you'll have a nice big bruise. So not a lot of women will shoot these, but there are some. I have one at home.
You have one of those at home?
Oh yeah. I have both of these at home.
What's the average price for a gun?
This particular shotgun is about $1,200. Most shotguns are in the range of about $400, $450.
I know there's a lot of people who are just totally against guns, right?
Yeah, it's definitely anti-gun.
Yeah, anti-gun. What is their stance on it?
Yeah, they just feel that it's too dangerous for people to have guns. They don't feel that anybody should have them but law enforcement. I disagree. And I think if somebody came breaking in their house and they had no way to defend themselves, they might change their mind. That's it.